remember that, is this working? How you remember that is I'm gonna inherit the earth, okay? I know you can tell that I'm old, but I don't have to look at myself, so I don't see it. And inside, I'm actually 25. That's the truth. And I want to go back to when I was 22, 1970, and when I had graduated from the University of Florida with a Bachelor of Arts, and I was very proud of it. But I remember back when I was 17, I called my dad because my high school teachers had recommended I go to college. And so I called him up. Parents were divorced. And I said, Dad, my teachers say I should go to college. And he said, no man will ever have you if you go to college. That's what I thought back then. And I said, and of course I went to college. And I paid for it myself. I worked for me, doing the waitress thing. And got into the hippie field. And the Vietnam War, lots and lots of drugs. And I had a boyfriend, and we lived together, which was completely scandalous at that time. Nobody lived together. That was just, you were a goddamn whore. So what? Fuck you, I didn't care, I'm a hippie. So he and I did all these drugs. So that was the beginning of weed, right then, at the end of the 60s, early 70s, that's when it all started. And so we did weed, we did psilocybin, we did LSD, we foraged in fields for mushrooms and ate them and smoked them and, did all that stuff. And one night, I'm like, really, the colors are changing all around me, and my cat turns into a tiger, and, all this stuff is going on, and the phone rings, so I answer it, and it's my dad, and he says, Pam, how are you? And I said, I don't know who I am anymore. He's like, what? I said, I don't have a self. So I said, I'll call you some other time. Of course, I got over that in about a few hours. But then one day, Jim, my boyfriend, he brings home cocaine. And I was, he's, come on, let's try it. Okay, so sniff it. And oh my God, there's so much bliss when you do cocaine. I don't know if anybody else here.
Yeah.
Woo! Great. And I was just, so I'm an hour into it, and I just, oh God. And then I said to myself, and you are never doing this again.
Wow.
And that's a non-addictive personality. At that point, I was a PhD student, going in psychology, and so was my boyfriend. And we ended our relationship and our drug-toting land. But let me talk about some other things that are on here. Symptoms of getting old. Might as well get back to being old. Like men, they go bald. If they have hair, it's gray. Some of them get these gigantic pot bellies, right? And they're getting close. They're not even close to retirement. And I just want to say, we are not giving you marital leave. No, you can't have it. And then women, we get, gray hair, but we also get these floppers. They go down to your waist, and it makes it hard to zip up your pants and put going like this to get around it. And one day, I do have a husband now and a kid, but anyway. I didn't get married till 40. My father was right. I got married at 40, had a kid at 44, which is pretty amazing. So anyway, the other day, my 81-year-old husband says, don't you think you should, you go to the gym every day, don't you think you should exercise in some way that'll pop your boobs back up? And I said, I'm not sure you understand anatomy. Boobs they're all fat and tissue. That's all they are. There's no muscle in there. You can't exercise it. He said, he said the only way these can go back up is if I do plastic surgery. He said, all right. I'll pay for it. Right, we're rich. So I said, well, on one condition. If you chop off that pot belly of yours. But the thing that shocked me the most about getting old was when I turned 75, I lost all the hair on my bush. And then all the pedophiles started after me again. I thought those days were over, for God's sake. Somebody started an underground movement, a market of all bushes? What the hell's going on? Jeez, was it my gynecologist? I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got.